We have been visited, contacted, influenced and guided by these beings. Proof, evidences and witnesses all around us, showing the remains of these amazing great big stories.
On the 24th of June 1947, Kenneth Arnold, an American aviator and a businessman, was flying near Mount Rainier in Washington state. He was searching for a transport plane that had gone missing in the area. He said they were moving side to side, occasionally flipping and darting around, and looked like saucers skipping on water. The news of his sightings hit the US media. The pilot had all the makings of a reliable witness, but the details of his observations were twisted. Media reports said he had encountered flying saucers. But the term flying saucer became a household name in America. Soon everyone was scanning the skies for flying saucers. 853 flying disc sightings in 1947 alone became fodder for Hollywood films which linked the phenomenon with aliens. Now we call them UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Are they indeed extraterrestrial, controlled by visitors from another world? These questions have haunted our imagination for decades. We may now be one step closer to finding an answer. NASA is getting serious about UFOs. The new chief of the American Space Agency has asked scientists to investigate the existence of unidentified flying objects. This comes exactly 1 year after the US Department of Defense released 3 declassified videos. They showed US Navy pilots encountering what appeared to be UFOs. Republicans and Democrats, who agree on almost nothing, have set aside their differences and are asking in one voice: what exactly is all the unexplained stuff flying in their airspace? A Pentagon report on this should be out any day now. NASA too has promised to find some answer. What is a UFO? An unidentified flying object, a term that was coined by the US Air Force in 1953. They used it to describe any aircraft they cannot easily identify or explain. For years, people have reported seeing strange lights and objects flying through the skies. From 440 BCE in ancient Egypt, when the scribes of Pharaoh Thutmose III reported fiery discs floating in the skies. Then in 218 BCE, the Roman Republic recorded several sightings of phantom ships gleaming in the sky. In Christianity, there's a painting depicting the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, which shows 2 UFOs at the top corners. Neither of the pilots have a halo around them, which discards the possibility of them being divine beings. And in India, the earliest reference goes back to 10,000-year-old rock paintings found in the Bastar region of Chhattisgarh. Archaeologists say these paintings depict UFOs like those shown in films. They loved aliens because there's money in aliens. Silver screen saucers make for good content. They sell tickets. Even more when they're placed in real-life contexts. In the 1950s, films like The Day the Earth Stood Still and Invasion of the Body Snatchers channeled the Cold War paranoia. Today, movies like Men in Black, Independence Day, and The Avengers are used to depict the scourge of global terrorism. In some movies, aliens and UFOs are considerate. They come in peace. In some others, they come to annihilate the human race. Also sensationalize the topic to such an extent that most people have started believing that aliens are really visiting us. Where do these most people live? Where else? The United States of America. Gallup survey showed that 33% of American adults believe that aliens in UFOs have been visiting Earth. Another survey in the same year, nearly 50% said that successive American governments have been hiding something about UFOs. Look at this graph. It depicts all UFO sightings between 2000 and 2014. Most of them happened during drinking hours. Now, we're not suggesting that everybody was drunk, but the timing and the rate of alcohol consumption, the states they were reported in, is often used to reject the claim. Planes, clouds, or weather balloons, or celestial events like meteors and planets that seemed unusually bright. Most of these can be scientifically explained, and a football match in Florence, Italy was disrupted after unidentified objects were spotted above the stadium. Tens of thousands saw something in the sky. What was it? Most testimonies say it looked like an egg-shaped object. Around 350 children and teachers at a school in Melbourne, Australia saw 5 planes surround a silver flying saucer. 3.5% of all UFO sightings remain unidentified. and defy all explanations. 3.5% is not a small figure, especially not when you look at the kind and scale of investigations that Project Blue Book, Project Grudge, Project Serpo, Project Sign, Project Silverbug, to name a few. The United Kingdom has carried out 2 secret studies into UFOs: the Flying Saucer Working Party and Project Condign. The Soviet Union had dedicated an organization to investigate UFO sightings, Institute 22. It functioned for a total of 13 years. UFOs do exist, and there is no evidence to suggest that they're hostile. Some said they could probably be extraterrestrial beings that have no interest in making contact with humans. Some others said that they were made by humans who had learned how to manipulate the laws of physics and are yet to reveal their intentions. But these were all suggestions. None of the probes could find out exactly who and what was operating. The universe, as we know, is unfathomable. It stretches some 93 billion light years. It has 2 trillion galaxies, each shining with millions of stars and dotted with more planets than you could count. Given all of this, it seems unlikely that we're alone.
And don't forget to subscribe the channel and drop a like below. I'll see you on my next video. Thank you so much.